I will just kick it off by just saying that one of the things that we are doing today is adopting the resolution to support the Metropolitan Washington Council of Governments regional housing targets for Montgomery County. I want to thank all my colleagues for their support and their work on this very important issue of housing affordability, housing availability. I really want to thank also the leadership of the city of Rockville, Tacoma Park, and Gaithersburg for signing on in order to work together with the county in general to support these targets and work towards them. Just as a reminder, a lot of work has gone into coming up with some updated targets for the region. And right now, what we are going to adopt is to acknowledge that the target of 320,000 housing units are needed in the region between the year of 2020 and 2030. And so each jurisdiction has to look and see what is their fair share of that. And for Montgomery County, the target is 41,000 units between 2020 and 2030, including, as I said earlier, the city of Gaithersburg, Tacoma Park, and Rockville. In addition, what this resolution states, which is what Council of Governments also stated, is that at least 75% of new housing should be in activity centers or near high-capacity transit. And so we know that we have throughout the county, we've done a lot of work in creating activity centers, and we also have high-capacity transit stations throughout the county, including some in my district, like Wheaton and Glenmont, that really could be positioned to also include more housing, and we definitely have a lot of assets to work with. Also, it says that at least 75% of the new housing should be affordable to low and middle income residents. One of the issues that we always discuss is this need for workforce housing. And when we go into conversations, especially in our school system, we just had our youth town hall, we know that this issue of teachers not being able to live in the county because they can't afford it, or police officers or firefighters, it's a real challenge for us. Something like 40% of our workforce has to live outside the county. So we have some opportunities. We've done a lot of work already to set the stage. What we're saying here is that Montgomery County is in the game, that we acknowledge that we have to play in the sandbox that is the region, and that we support these targets as a way for us to have a particular guidepost that we can work towards. So again, I want to thank everybody involved, and particularly I want to thank Gwen Wright. She was one of the experts that worked on these targets for more than a year last year, and then brought it to a small work group of which I was a member that included representatives from Virginia, from Prince George's County, from the city, from the District of Columbia, and we worked on this all year and finally adopted this as a body at the Metropolitan Council of Governments, but now each jurisdiction is moving forward with their own resolutions to affirm the support. So thank you again to my colleagues.